Easy setup. Empty the bag and confirm all parts are included and undamaged. Do this at home before leaving on the trip. Lay out the body of the tent on the ground without rocks or stick, not under trees. Place the tent door facing your desired direction. Assemble the tent poles. Put the tent poles to the body of the tent through the sleeves. Match the poles in color. The top pole is black or red. The body pole's color matches the tent's color. The side poles are gray. Connect poles to the tent with the pins of the grommets. Clip on the tent body. Put the rain fly on top of the tent. Make sure the door side matches your tent. Link the S-hooks at the end of the rain fly with the grommets. Put the additional pole to expand the tent. Stake the tent. Stake the guy lines with the loops. Adjust the sliders to make sure the guy lines are tight. The curtain provides an extra privacy room in the tent. Attach the curtain's plastic toggles to the loop inside the tent. Roomy and waterproof. The tents for camping are suitable for 8 people. With a dimension of 168 by 108 by 72 inches, 3 queen air mattress or 8 sleeping bags are well fit in the tent. The rain fly and the inner tent is made with 185T polyester. The tent guarantees PU 1000 mm water resistant. It stays completely dry under the light rain.
Alright guys, so here is the Como Top 6-person instant tent. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take it out of the package, we'll see what it comes with, and then we'll really put it to the test and see if I can actually set this thing up in 60 seconds the first time. So here we go. Let's take it out and we'll see the quality of the tent. Alright, so this is definitely the biggest tent I've owned. I've only owned a 4-person tent in the past, so it's going to be pretty beefy. We have our rain fly, which will unroll in a minute, and then this should be a little accessory bag. So this is going to be our little welcome mat, which will tie right to the front of the tent, so you can bang your shoes off before you get inside the tent. So that's a nice little addition. This is the little gear net for at the very top of the tent. All right, well, they're pretty standard stakes, but they're nice metal ones. At least they're not plastic. And I think we have 8 of these, so that should be more than sufficient. I'm going to start the clock once I actually kind of get it unrolled first. I think that's fair, but we'll see if 60 seconds is really true or not. Alright, I think we're ready to begin setting the tent up. And start! Alright, so first time here. Let's see. Undo that. Undo this. Alright, and I think all we do is somehow extend this. There we go. Ooh, look at that. Alright, wow, look at this. Might be quicker than 60 seconds.
48 seconds, 50 seconds. And 55. It's done.
Alright, so here it is all set up. We've got the rain fly on. We have the stakes in the ground. So what we're going to do is just go over a couple of the really cool features that I thought. We'll go inside the tent, show you around there, and I'll give you my final thoughts on it. So just at first glance, when you set it up for the very first time, you notice the poles, they're nice and thick. They're sturdy feeling aluminum poles. Pieces are very thick. We have what looks like a brass screw here. Nice, easy spot to put your stake. I really like that. And even if you look at some of the stitching, it is all double stitched. I think that's good for kind of longevity. Also, something that I notice on some of the other tents that I've looked at is the bottom material isn't very thick. It's almost the same as this. It feels like a tarp, which is exactly what you want on the bottom of a tent, is this tarp material. So moving over here to the welcome mat. Again, it's nothing that's too big of a deal, really. We just clip them onto these little loops here, just somewhere to put your sneakers, so you don't get it inside the tent. So that's kind of what that is. So if we move along to the cord here on the Rainfly, this does feel like very nice paracord here. This will go all the way to the ground to, I guess, more or less just kind of keep it from flying away, even though it's not going to. It's tied down pretty well. Another cool little feature here you'll probably find on some other tents is there is a spot. It's a Velcro, and luckily it's very strong Velcro, so no little critters get in there. But basically, if you want to have this next to your house or next to a camper, you can run an extension cord in here, for the inside. All right, so let's go ahead and get inside the tent. Again, same thing. The zippers are probably the most important part of the whole tent. If the zippers don't feel good quality, the tent's probably not going to last a whole really that long of a time. So the center height of this tent is 66 inches, so I can just about not stand up straight. But if you come inside, you can take a look. So it's definitely taller than our old tent, but still not quite. I have to obviously bend my head. But again, it's nicer for, you know, changing and things like that. You don't have to be all hunched over and, you know, make it really difficult. Just a couple of things just to note inside. We have this nice little gear net up here for cell phones, things like that. And then on top of the hook, on top of the net, we also have a lantern hook. Pretty standard on pretty much every tent. We have that. The actual mesh in here, it does look small, but I'm not sure it's quite small enough for no-see-ums. I think no-see-ums, well, we'll test that. I don't know if no-see-ums will be able to get through this or not. The mesh itself, it's small, but I don't know if it's quite small enough. Just something to point out there. But other than that, I mean, like I said, all the stitching looks good. The material feels high quality. We have another little gear net over here. There's a gear net over there as well on the other side. But other than that, I mean, you can just kind of get a sense for how big it is. Right? I'm all completely straight. I mean, it's a big tent. I mean,
And you are 5'9".
I'm 5'9", and I mean, it's a really big tent. I mean, I think you could probably fit 2 queen air mattresses in here.
Oh, it says for 6 people, right?
Yeah, it says it's for 6 people, but yeah, overall, I mean, I think it's a great value. Hopefully, we will test it more, and we'll come out with a second video on us actually camping. We'll be camping in New Hampshire at the end of the month, and we'll go ahead and test this guy out then. So, if you have any questions, let me know. Scott with G Reviews. Please give this video a big old like. I'll have a link in the description of where you can purchase from Amazon. But if you like G Reviews, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys.